Assalamu alaikum. Dobry wieczór, everyone. I know it's a little bit late notice, but you still have a few days to think about it. But I just found out that Blue Hijab Day is coming back around this year. And as I stated in the video I made for this last year, Blue is raising awareness for and an understanding of autism. And for those of you who still do not know what autism is, it is a very complex mental disorder which also manifests in physical difficulties for those that are affected by it. And autism can range from very mild, and the kids and adults are of high functioning, and you wouldn't even know that they were autistic because they're able to express themselves. They can take care of themselves and function in society and even have a job and get a higher education. And then it can go all the way up to very, very non-functional, where the autistic person cannot express themselves in what we would consider a normal way. And different stimuli could set them off in ways that you wouldn't think that it could happen. And sometimes people who have autism can be gifted in other areas that you would not expect. For instance, someone who is severely socially disabled by autism could have such a gift for creativity, or they could have a gift for number crunching, or memorization of just any facts, or they could have the ability to solve technical problems, but yet when it comes to dressing themselves, they don't know what to do. They don't understand it. And for a long time, people with autism have been discriminated against. Autistic kids are often made fun of in school, and parents have difficulty with raising autistic children. And so this campaign of Blue Hijab Day is to raise awareness of what autism is and what it is not. It is something that cannot be caught through any normal disease transmission channels. It is something that just occurs in the brain. There is still a lot of research that needs to be done because it is still hard to understand it. It is getting easier to diagnose and or sometimes misdiagnose. Sometimes people can be diagnosed as autistic when they're actually not, or they can be diagnosed with another disorder or condition when they actually are autistic, or they can just be totally missed. If the examining doctor does not really understand how to figure out what autism is and how it manifests in different people, because it affects different people in different ways. And so by raising awareness of what it is and helping to spread the word of what it is and what it is not, we can, God willing, or as we Muslims say, inshallah, we can dispel some of the myths about it, and we can try to get people to think that autistic people are just like the rest of us. They just have a few different issues in their lives, and that they need to be respected. They need to be treated with dignity. And coming from a healthcare background, as I was a home health aide before I lost that job, but I had an autistic client, and I enjoyed working with this kid. And I have known some other autistic people in the past when I was in school in my younger days. I might not have known that they were autistic at the time, but later on, as I come to understand what it is, I think about these kids that I went to school with, and I realize that they were autistic, but yet they were enjoyable to be around, and I enjoyed helping them whenever I could. And so whether you're a hijabi or not, you know, Muslim or not, let us, on April 2nd of this year, 2011, show your support to raise awareness of autism and the need to continue the research by wearing a blue hijab, or if you're not a hijabi, something blue, maybe take a blue scarf and wrap it around your neck or hang it off your shoulders or whatever, or something blue, and let people know why you're wearing this particular item and what it means. And we need to spread the word that people with autism are human. They are like the rest of us. They just have different needs. They have to have support. They have to have love. They have to have specific types of care related to their skill level or lack of. Sometimes they need to have someone with them 24/7, to supervise their daily activities, even if they're 45 like me. And sometimes they need just a little bit of help, but sometimes the parents need help. They need to have access to education about autism, and so do teachers in schools, so do doctors and nurses and social workers even. So the more that we can get the word out about autism, what it is and what it is not, I think the better off we'll be, the better understanding of what it is, the better understanding we can be towards autistic people, because they are part of our society. And so I ask you all to wear blue, a blue hijab or something blue on April 2nd, 2011 for autism awareness, and to continue the research into autism so that one day better treatments and possibly a cure can be found. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum, do widzenia, and miasur mila.